Welcome my tribe. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and comment below. We are gonna start off with talking a little bit about this week. So we're in April already. If you want to get out your handy dandy calendar and a journal, please do so now, and a pen so that we can jot down these dates. So today we're going to be talking about April 10th through the 16th. April 10th through the 16th. And where are the stars, moon, what is exactly going on at this moment. So today is the 10th, Wednesday. We have the moon is in Gemini. I like to jot all this information down on the calendar, if you can see, like what the moon is on that day. You know, the moon has to deal with our emotions and so on, and can give us some insight exactly how that day is going to go as well. The sun is in Aries. What does that mean, right? The sun is in Aries and it's in the 6th house. Bring order. This is my notes that I jot down because I went through all the planets and my method of doing things. I go through the whole week. I look at the chart. I look at what stands out to me and my intuition, and utilizing that. And that's how I come up with the messages of what to provide to you, my audience, and my tribe. So when you see me reading, it's because I have the message that I already went through the whole chart for the planets. So here we are, Sun in Aries, 6th house. What does that mean? What is the message? The message is bring order to your life by focusing on the little things that make up the whole. Sorting through the last several months' experiences and separating what is worthwhile from what is worthless. It's a great time to build your skills, get organized, attend to your health and well-being. Definitely the aspect of us attending to our skills. It's whether you're an entrepreneur, you are doing your business, whether it's hobby, full-time, or whatever it may be, definitely honing in on your craft. And as a creator myself, the more you work on things, you tend to see what works, what doesn't work, what tricks may work. And as you're, let's say, drawing, it's just more fluid. It's having that consistency. So definitely finding what is working for you at this time, and getting organized. It's spring. Do that spring cleaning. Clear out that garage that maybe you haven't cleared out, that miscellaneous drawer in your house, that miscellaneous closet, things that no longer serve you. Definitely get rid of it. This is the time to purge that. Attend to your health and well-being. Absolutely. Health, it should be priority right now. Getting all your ducks in a row, blood work, your well checks, and so on is very important at this time with the sun in Aries. The moon is in Gemini in the 8th house. I want you guys to follow me on Instagram. And there I do, every day I do the moon, because obviously the moon changes every day. And follow me there for my inspirational quotes for the moon cycle. Moving on, we have Mercury in Pisces in the 5th house. What does that mean? The message for us as a collective is powerful mental connection with your creative self-expression, thoughts, children, pleasure, or romance. Anything pertaining to those. Competitive mental games, game night with friends, absorb information, ideas and solutions emerge easily, great inspiration. So with Mercury and Pisces, obviously Mercury is the planet of communication, and Pisces is that lucid daydreamer type of vibe, and the 5th house definitely dealing with a lot of mental in our thoughts. So powerful mental connections with creative expression. So definitely piggybacking with the sun in Aries and so on, and that creative drive. And then you have Mercury in Pisces with that powerful mental connection with creativity, self-expression. I have definitely been feeling it. I have been getting to my drawings and just inspiration, ideas, and this is a time to get your journal out, inspiration journal, whatever you want to label that, and definitely jot down your ideas. And because sometimes they're just pour out, whether it's in a dream, whether it's just coming to, you're sitting down drinking your coffee in the morning, just write those inspirations down. And definitely, it's a time for getting together with friends. You know, it might be a while that you haven't done that, and doing game night and those mental competitive games. I know I'm a Leo. I'm definitely competitive, even with my husband. Even if it's you and your partner, just sit down and play a game. That's, you know, definitely challenging. Moving on to Venus in Pisces in the 5th house. The message is, love and beauty can fully be expressed in sensitivity, imagination, and compassionate ways. So even with the expression of love and beauty and imagination, and with Venus being in Pisces, it's a lot of these signs are in Pisces right now, and it's just that creative, dreamy, other realm type of vibe energy. So it's just a beautiful time right now. Definitely take advantage of that creative expression again. Power of attraction is booming. Power of attraction. So maybe for our single fellow tribe members out there, they might come across a new love, a new spark, a new interest, and it just coming out of nowhere. And definitely that attraction, not in a aggressive way, but more loving and type of vibe. Love affairs. That's what it says for Venus and Pisces. Love affairs begin now, will be by good cheer, having fun, fair share of emotional drama. So if you do find yourself in a little scandal of an affair or so, we're all humans, and, you know, life, take it for what it is. And it might not to say, if you do find yourself in that situation where you are having an affair, that it's not going to come without drama. So just be careful and, you know, think twice. And, you know, with that vibe going on, then you know in the heat of the moment, it's like, okay, wait. I know what this is. You read it for what it is. Moving on to Mars in Gemini in the 8th house. What is the message? It's sexuality and intimacy stimulated. Well, that says it all. You already know what that means. Ego conflicts with money and property. Partner conflicts with values and possessions. Brings crisis or endings. Be mindful of your need of others' support. Scattered in ineffectiveness. So that's a lot going on there with Mars and Gemini in the 8th house. So basically, be aware of that sexual energy and so on. And like Venus and Pisces with the energy of affairs and stuff, like, you just got to be careful that it doesn't all come to an end or brings crisis or drama to where you want to avoid those things. It's just, remember earlier on we were talking about purging and realizing from your past experiences what is worthwhile and what's worthless. So really keep that in mind when you're in these situations, if they do arise for you this week. Moving on to Jupiter and Sagittarius, 3rd house. The message is finding enjoyment in knowledge and skill. Workshops, because you're able to understand complex information, delivering that information to others in a way that they can understand. Excuse me. Travel for advanced studies, buy a new car. Short trips, messages, emails from siblings, classmates, or neighbors is the energy that's going on with Jupiter in Sagittarius. And is it that time for you right now to buy a new car? Gifts and opportunities could be arising with Sagittarius. Jupiter and Sagittarius in the 3rd house. So whether it's your classmates, colleagues, co-workers, siblings, neighbors, just having some, who doesn't like a great gift, or opportunities can come, maybe a new promotion for work and so on. So keep that in mind. Moving on to Saturn in Capricorn, 3rd house. Mental output overwhelmed by errands, red tape, day-to-day mundane things. Worry, sense of things closing. Towards the end, you'll feel more effective in the world because you have focused on information, communication. Don't let family or friends block your growth or prosperity. So definitely, when you're letting go of old things or things that no longer serve you, you figure out what's worthwhile. And if it's putting yourself first, or your business first, or putting that time in, and that you need to invest to make the business work, to make your promotion, you have to put in those hours. And don't let family or friends make you feel guilty, because they have a great way of doing that, of saying, hey, you don't call us no more, you don't do this, you don't do that. And it shouldn't be like that, because at this time you really need to hone in on your craft and your skill to propel you to the next stage in your life. Moving on to Uranus in Taurus, the 7th house. The message is, close relationships may become erratic and surprising hard to rely on your partners. Lifeless or outworn relationships may be hard to bear. Trial, error in relationship, change of views in partnership, great resistance or rebellious parts stemming from yourself, limiting ways to break free, close partners, erratic, rebellious behavior. Have you wondered may have you wondering what's next? Jealousy in the relationship, breakup. So at this time with Uranus is definitely that unpredictable type of energy, and dealing with in the 7th house. Definitely this might be the time with all the things that are happening energetically, that some of us might be breaking up or realizing, what else is there? What's next? And the relationship is just mundane, and it's just like you're over it. And jealousy in the relationship too can also bring a halt, and to many of us, breakups because of that. So just keep that in mind with Uranus and Taurus in the 7th house, and that energy. Be mindful. Next we have Neptune in Pisces, 5th house. What is the message? Global spiritual awakening. Definitely feeling that. Emergence of secrets and information. Interesting. What does that mean? Like, information can be global, things outing that were never in the light, coming to light now, whether it be politics and so on. And questioning reality, strength, the spiritual connection with ourselves, with people we love, creativity, creative expression for authors, books, art, drawings. The 5th house is ruled by hobbies and so on. So definitely having that creative expression again, which it's trending. We're seeing that a lot. And spiritually, definitely looking within yourself for your spirituality and where you stand and what do you believe in, and wholeheartedly committing and being dedicated to your faith and beliefs. Moving on to Pluto in Capricorn in the 4th house. The message is self-sufficient, open to changes, inner psyche, healing traumas, and change your inner self to set a new foundation for yourself. Definitely, if you have any childhood traumas and stuff, you don't want that hindering yourself in when you're trying to move forward and you're trying to get rid of the old. That is definitely an essential aspect that a lot of people forget, is that you have to heal, go within those deep dark secrets and all the pain that we repress, and you need to bring it out, accept it for what it was and what it taught you, and let it go and really release it. If not, then you're just going to be stuck and stagnant and keep going around like a merry-go-round and like, oh, why is all this bad stuff happening to me? What am I not doing right? Well, that's it. You have to heal the traumas so that you can set a new foundation for yourself. Not the planet, but it's the North Node that I want to talk about in the 9th house. Concentrate on developing your spiritual skills. Don't be shallow. Find balance between your spirituality and doubt. Now, a lot of times that's just a society that we live in. It's always doubting, it's always questioning, and really, you need to take the time to meditate and you'll receive the answers that you are on a quest for. So definitely keep that in mind. It's time for some divination. Some cards that I pulled for us for this week for April 10th through the 16th. All right, so I pulled from the Goddess Guidance Oracle from Doreen Virtue, and we got Damara, and it says, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Your skills to help children. Use your skills now to help children. So let's see what that message says. One can be gentle in a fierce, protective way simultaneously. My vigilant focus on keeping harmony within household stems from my desire for children to maintain their youthful awe and sense of wonder. How else will we ensure that they'll see and speak with fairies? How else will we foster the continuation of children healing laughter? Join with me in guiding children, and you'll see your own imagination sparked by these amazing young beings. Your own enthusiasm and youthful spirit attracts the children. Respect the attention. I'll lead you towards young people who can benefit from your help. Spend time with or have a heart-to-heart talk with your own children. Get into a career involved with helping children. Volunteer with the youth. Know that children will be coming into your life soon. You will be a parent. Take care of your own inner child through play and laughter. Definitely, that's a beautiful message here, and definitely resonates with not necessarily if you have children, but just for the energies of this week is definitely honing in on your skills and those skills of learning and being like a child, being receptive, being that innocence and being able to retain like a sponge. So keep that in mind for the energies. That's what this message is giving me. It's definitely being receptive like a child, learning, honing in on your skills, whether it be business, whether it be school, and so on. So that's a beautiful message. The next oracle deck is Santa Muerte Oracle. That's my favorite. And we pulled number 6. Look at this beautiful artistry. It's my favorite. It's just so gorgeous. So number 6 is order. This card represents the basic impulse with which all things organized and organize according to determined principle and structure. I had to stop right there because we were just talking about order, organization, spring cleaning, and so on. And look how in sync the divination is. Atoms organize themselves into molecules just as neutrons into the nervous system, giving life to that which will become concise and awareness in living beings. By following this principle structure, begin to differentiate from one another in the primordial soup of chaos, and allow, although they are primitive, they will develop into more evolved and specific phenomena. The message reads, learn to organize your ideas, but also to have the courage to abandon them if necessary, to not remain trapped in them. Isn't that beautiful? We're just talking about looking at what no longer serves you, what's worthwhile and what's worthless. And then the divination here is it's just right on point on definitely knowing when to keep something and when to let it go. And organization, that's just a part of the order, and order in the universe is essential. We wouldn't be anywhere without order. Thank you, my Magick Lotus tribe, for joining me. I really appreciate your time and your efforts coming in here and being one-on-one, and also working with me and writing and jotting everything down. It really means a lot to me, and I can't wait to what next week brings. Please follow me below and comment if you have any questions, comments below. Blessed be.